Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay, so moving on now. We have this text we're going to discuss inshallah. So kana, what's kana? Auxiliary verb in Arabic you call it فعل ناقص. Azar, we discussed that before, it's a name. Is it munsarif or ghayr munsarif? Ghayr munsarif. Why is it ghayr munsarif? Non-Arabic name. Ba'a yabi'u is to start bab. Is it from bab? Daraba yadribu. So ba'a yabi'u. And asnam? Idols. Okay? So we know all the words here, but we don't know a structure. And we need to get one structure understood. Al-mudhari'. What tense is al-mudhari'? Present or future. Present or future. The future is an easy one because future is what? How do you translate future, for example? Will sell. Present tense can be two present tense. Remember, we done itself a bit of this. Present habitual or present continuous. Present habitual means what? You do something over a period of time, a bit in the past, a bit in the future. For example, we come to madrasa at 5 o'clock. So it happened yesterday, it's going to happen tomorrow, it's happened today. It's happening in our present time. It happens regularly, habitually in the present. And present continuous, so for example, he sells. Meaning, that's his long-term job. He's doing it in the present over a long period of time. And continuous means what? It's happening right now. He is selling. Okay? You following? Now, how do you know the difference between the two of these? Context. You can tell from the context. And this is what we've done before. However, we also did this before. If you have what on a mudhari, what word? Kana. If kana comes on a mudhari, what meaning does it give? Past tense. And the same past habitual or past continuous. So past habitual was what? He used to sell. And past continuous was what? He was selling. So when a mudhari comes with a kana, mudhari plus kana equals what? Past habitual or past continuous. Usually it's past habitual, but sometimes it's past continuous. You can tell from the context what's happening. Okay? So if you go what's about example, so example, yaksiru Ibrahimul Asnama. How do you translate this? Ibrahim breaks or is breaking. Both can be applied here. Why? Breaks is what? Present? Habitual. Very good. And is breaking is what? And how would you know what's happening? Which one is meant? Is there context here? No. So we don't know what happens before, what happens afterwards. Kana azaru yabi'ul asnama. How do you translate this now? So you got yabi' and I said it doesn't have to come directly. It separates. Because this is a kana plus a yabi'u. So madhi plus mudhari. Kana plus mudhari. So you say azar was selling or used to sell. So now we have this. How do you translate this? How do you translate this? Is it jumla ismiya or jumla fi'liya? It has kana in it, so it starts with an ism. But because the khabar has a fa'il in it, what kind of translation do you have in this sentence? Jumla fi'liya translation. So how do you translate it? Azar. Why do you start with azar for? Why do you start with azar? That sounds right. Because you always start with the fa'il, the subject. So azar. Azar, good. Where do you get used to from? Kana plus mudhari means used to. So azar used to. And what does ba'a mean? So azar used to. And what comes straight after this? So you have subject, followed by the verb, followed by the object. And if you have a zarf can come here, adverb can come here, or it can come here depending on which sounds better. Okay? So azar used to sell. Again, the idols. But do we know about a particular group of idols that we're talking about, that mentioned in the story? Just idols. So what do you say? Azar used to sell idols. I mean, it's a general meaning. So general. So even though it has alif lam, you're right, it should be the. But because in the we have a story now, innit? Has any idols you mentioned in the story before? So we're not talking about a particular set of idols, are we? We're talking about idols generally, aren't we? So how do you translate it? Azar used to sell idols. What's the tarkeeb? Kana is what? Fa'il naqis. Azaru is what? Not fa'il, you call it the ism of kana, and the rest becomes the khabar. Khabar made up of what? Fa'il, fa'il, and maf'ul. You got it? What's the i'rab? Wakana azaru yabi'ul asnama. Ji.
Do you know how you said the yabi'u becomes a fa'il?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he just be the fa'il and azara is the fa'il?
In theory, it could be. The question is, why can't you make azar the fa'il and not the fa'il? Because you can never have a fa'il before the fa'il. If the fa'il comes first, make it the mubtada or the ism, and you say ba'a wahid muzakkar ghaib, he. The wahid muzakkar ghaib, isn't it? He inside is the fa'il. That's how you have to do it in Arabic. But what you're saying, yeah, that's simple, but you can't do that in Arabic grammar. You have to say, that's the ism, that's a fa'il, and the fa'il is inside. And you understand why later on there's a few things that come about. But good question. You understand?
Yeah.
So this is the tarkib. Azar used to sell idols. Fa'il naqis, the ism and the khabar is made of fa'il, fa'il, and maf'ul. Okay, let's recap. So one each. How do you read this? Man kasara al-asnama. Translation? Who broke the idols. The next one? Ba'i'ul asna. What's the structure of the sentence?
Asnami.
Why is it asnami? Mudaf ilayh. So ba'i'ul asnami. Translation would be?
Seller of idols.
You put the alif lam. So the idol seller. Next one? Qabla ayamin kathiratin. Not jiddun. Jiddan, you sure? Jiddan. Ji. So translation?
A very, very long time ago.
So where did you get very, very long time ago? So a very, very long time ago. Or very many days ago. Go ahead. Yeah. Once upon a time, basically. Okay, go ahead. So kana fi qaryatin rajulun mashhurun. No, mashhurun jiddan. Translation?
There was
Where do you get there from? Yes, if you have the khabar muqaddam, you have to put the word there. So because the mubtada is mu'akhkhar and nakira, you have to put the word there. So there was
a very famous
you will put one very. How many varies are there? Because very is here, very famous. There was a very, very
man
in a village. So, and there was a very, very famous man in a village. Next one. Go ahead, your turn. No, remember, I told not what was the mistake? You can't say ismu because that's hamzatul wasl. So waka nasmu. Go ahead. Yeah. So waka nasmu. Ka nasmu hadha raju azara. Translation? And this man's name was Azar. Your turn.
وكان أزر يبيع الأصنام.
Asnama, asnami. Is it Islami? Asnamu. Why is it asnama? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. وكان آزر يبيع الأصنام. Translation?
And Azar used to sell idols.
And Azar used to sell idols. Following? Yeah? Any questions? You got it? Yeah. Okay, stop there. Subhanallah bihamdi subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.